Hello, everyone. We're back with another episode. Today, we'll be talking about something very big right now just happened. Michael Malone for the Nuggets, the head coach, got fired. Also, the GM. So, a lot of things going on. We heard from the trade that happened with Luka and Anthony Davis. Now is Michael Malone with the Nuggets. They fired him after the championship run and firing him next to the playoff as well. The players is right in the corner. And to hear this news, to see what's going on, it's going crazy right now. I didn't expect that. And I thought that usually when you do things like this, it's off. Well, after the season is over, to fire the coach before the playoff in a couple weeks, I'll say. Um, it's kind of shocking to me, but I always felt like when they lost Bruce Brown was the big piece for that team because the way he was able to play defense, help Jokic in offense by taking the ball, also helped Murray as well, taking less pressure off, making KCP shoot the ball a lot more. Because last year, KCP kind of played more defense. I'm not saying he doesn't play defense, but his role was being a shooter. So now they changed his position to become more defender because now they lost Bruce Brown. And to see this happen before the playoff, it just show you that how the NBA is. And not only that, the GM too. And I saw that when they lost Bruce Brown, and I told everybody, they're going to lose a lot. They won't regain from that contender where they were at the top. And only that, what they were doing in that championship run, the way Bruce Brown was the big piece. And last year, they saw that what happened to them. There's no way you fire a coach after his championship run. And we saw that from the Bucks, how the Bucks fired the head coach after a championship run. There's a lot of things that's going on that we're seeing from players are complaining. It must be, in my opinion, for coaches to be fired. Um, I don't know what it happened, but to fire the head coach and the GM, yes, it has to be the people upstairs that makes the decision too, the owners. But I think the players had something to do with this. I could be wrong, but to see this to happen before, man, people won't say anything about Bruce Brown, but I always felt like Bruce Brown was used for that team because the way he kind of like, it's like Deion Sanders. You put him on the right side, he will cover that side of the field. And I thought Bruce Brown was that piece for the Nuggets because now you're basically taking pressure off Jokic, Murray, KCP, and Golden, pretty much a lot. And to see that to happen and not sign Bruce Brown after that championship run, didn't give him the money that I felt like he deserved, it was huge. I know that we're talking about Michael Malone, but it became a disaster when Bruce Brown left. Now you let go one of your best defenders, KCP, signed with the Orlando Magic, and then signing a Westbrook. There's a lot going on, man. And I'm not saying Westbrook is not a great sign. I think he done a great job to help Jokic to have this crazy number that he's doing this season compared from all the season that he played up. But now I saw that if you look at the Nuggets, they don't have great shooters. Yes, Michael Porter, but he's not like a KCP, a guy that could get hot by shooting the three. So to lose KCP, lose Bruce Brown, it put more pressure on these other players because one, we know Westbrook is not a great shooter. So to see that to happen, to sign him, it was great sign, but they didn't surround Jokic with shooters. They didn't want to get shooters. Yes, they got some pieces that could play defense, big, long, but They didn't need shooters. And when you have a guy like Jokic that's a quarterback, it's the same thing as a quarterback in the NFL. You need receivers to throw the ball. It's the same thing with Lamar Jackson. If you don't surround Lamar Jackson with a weapon, he can't really do much. Now you're forcing him to do pretty much a lot of things. And it comes down to fatigue. And to see that to happen for Jokic, it says a lot. Yes, the coach was a great coach, and I hope he find a team that will embrace him, that he could help. But things like that is crazy, man. And I hope all these things could show that players nowadays run the NBA. Because there's no way they should have fired him right away. They should have done it once the season's over, make the decision and let him go. But to fire him before the playoff says a lot. All I have to say, man, Jokic has to leave the Nuggets. If he doesn't, I don't think he got the chance. Especially the West is getting better, and I think he should go somewhere in the East. And Murray is not the same guy. I'll say yes, he got paid all this money, but I don't see him having that game that he had in the bubble and the championship when they went to the final. And Golden is up and down. There's a lot of disaster, losing games, back-to-back games, and it's a lot of things that's going on with the Nuggets, but we'll see in the playoff. Wish them the best. And Michael Malone, you deserve a lot. And I hope that any team right now could take you. It will be a blessing, man. And start over, man. It's just a lesson to learn. You just keep it moving. Thank you, guys.